Okay, we're trying to do this one more time, and it seems to be working, which is awesome. All right, I am currently broadcasting. Oh, and even the right microphone is working. So cool. Okay. Now, the real question is whether or not I can see chat, and it looks like I can. Nice. Brian McD joined. How you doing? We are currently live streaming right here at Ford Driving Skills for Life in downtown. Actually, is it downtown Toronto? We're out by the airport at the Toronto Congress Center. Now, I am getting a weird delay, so I'm going to take off my headphones and hopefully I don't mess anything up. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and saying hello. I am covering up a camera with my finger, fat fingers. Hey, Leo wife is watching. Awesome. Now I am in a strange position. Is it? Yeah, I'm moving the camera. I was like, nothing's moving. But now we should see a delay and we should see someone get out of a car on TikTok. Let's see if that's working. Are we frozen on TikTok? I don't know. There could be a bit of a delay. Let's see what's happening here. Good morning, Big Jeff Fresh. The folks that are watching on other platforms are seeing things. Let me know if you can see moving video on TikTok because I can't verify it was working and now I don't know. Please let me know. Let's see here. We're just getting through some technical difficulties of sorts, but I'm watching chats everywhere. My name is Sean Shapiro. I'm a police officer with the Toronto Police Service, and I am currently broadcasting on all sorts of social media platforms to show you what's going on right here at Ford Driving Skills for Life, which is taking place at the Toronto Congress Center. We have some fantastic instructors and professional drivers, along with some police officers who are giving new and young drivers an opportunity to learn new stuff. I've got a confirmation from Leo wife that it's working on TikTok too. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm here and I'm going to be here the entire weekend dealing with stuff and things, bringing you all sorts of, all sorts of content so you can get an idea. Oh, plane flying above. Don't know how that's going to work. But what you're looking at right now is a Ford Edge, a police officer in the passenger seat. And what are they doing? What they're doing is they're allowing drivers to take a very slow speed course, a little cone path, and the drivers are going to wear goggles. Those goggles simulate impairment by messing with their vision. They're called fatal vision goggles. They're very effective. In fact, if we scroll over here, we have individuals who are going to be wearing these goggles and trying to do simple sobriety tests. They are going to just walk a line and they're going to do very badly at it is what actually happens. Down the other end, we've got some Mustangs that are skidding out and having some fun. They are doing it, of course, to learn how to handle the vehicle in low traction situations. They're rear wheel cars, and they're skidding out not because they're trying to, but because they have casters that are reducing the amount of pressure that are on the rear wheels. They have less traction. Thus, when they give heavy inputs, they spin out. These are ways to simply improve driver skills by giving them experiences in a safe environment. Let's see here. It looks okay here. Good. Okay. How often do they do this? This is the one and only session, or at least this weekend is the one and only session for Toronto. Next week they're going to be in Edmonton, Alberta, and those are the only two events this year. They're just starting up again after ramping up after COVID. Last year 500 people went through the program, and this session here in Toronto alone, it's 324 that are signed up. Now, unfortunately, a bunch of people didn't show up this morning after signing up, which means that they were people who didn't get an opportunity. Those spots went unfilled because they didn't cancel their spots. So if you're currently signed up with the intention of coming, that's great. If you're signed up and I know already that you can't make it, then please go sign in and cancel your event. Cancel your ticket, because what happens is it automatically notifies the next person in line on the wait list, of which there are almost 1,000 people. It lets them know there's a space available and they can come and take advantage of that free training, because it's free training and we want people to do it. Maybe if it was a $20, $30, $50, $100 cost to it, people would be more courteous about canceling. But things happen. We get it. It was an early morning. We were here at 7 a.m. Registration came in. People were coming in. They were even getting refreshments and snacks. It was. I couldn't eat any of them. I watched people eat chips. They look good. Chips for breakfast. Alex says, "This is great. Please bring it to Windsor." that would be great. I'll definitely pass that along. Kat wants to know what happened earlier. What happened when? I'm not sure which had happened. I had to go earlier. I was on the radio. We were on Zoomer Radio talking to the guys at Dave's Corner Garage all about the good stuff we're doing here. But we did have some technical issues. Let's see here. Yes, over 1,000 people on waiting list for sure. Kathy says, morning, love your vids. You met my daughter this week at Wimpy's. No kidding. I met her. It's so funny. The deal about Wimpy's is one of my favorite places to go. And there's two servers there that one of which I'm assuming is your daughter. And we had that discussion about, are you the guy? And then I went there again yesterday, and I had a different server who says, my mom sends me your videos all the time. So we actually took a picture and sent a picture of the two of us to his mom. Down at the end, there are Mustangs here. Kuldeep Singh says, no Mustang. There are Mustangs, but I'm very far away from the Mustangs. I'll move down there a little later. Absolutely. Give you a show. Give you so you get closer to the squealing wheels. Now, let's see. Oh, we got someone using fatal. I missed the opportunity to watch him stumble through. Now, this is a slow moving. I wonder if that was before the goggles. Hang on a second. I want to run over and see what's going on. Was that run before the goggles or after the goggles?
That was definitely with the goggles on.
Okay, just checking. I gotta ask the questions. 10 kilometers an hour. Okay, we did 10 kilometers an hour there. Yeah, those goggles do not make it fun. So it's something interesting to watch. And if you watch closely, the driver coming through here is trying to reevaluate the corner. Yeah, if I was a sportscaster, a race announcer, I would be having some difficult times. Oh, I see. They get to the end, they get to that line, they take off the goggles, they drive the rest of the way. So hopefully that means that we're going to have a better navigation from this point forward. Alex says, I'm currently in Colombia for work. Driving here is a challenge. I can only imagine what it must be like in some countries that have less stringent laws. I'm very happy that we have the laws here. I'd like to see even more enforcement here to keep the roads even safer. Let's see here. Oh, Emma, good morning to you. How are you? We are. Should I flip the camera? Is this? Do we have to look at my face? I don't know. Settings, video. Let's let you continue looking at people who are participants getting involved. And you notice it's not just young persons. There's some new drivers and some drivers that came with younger persons, and they got an opportunity to participate because there were some open spots. Oh, somebody just hit a cone. Yes, cone got munched. Down at the end, there's a breaking. I'm going to spend some time at each and every booth, and this might come by way of multiple things because I don't want to walk through the track while live streaming. It'll make you all dizzy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What should I? What is this? What should we? I do? Get a dirt bike street legal? That's verbatim what's written. It is the deal. The deal is that. A dirt bike that's truly dirt bike is not going to be street legal. You'd have to add all sorts of things like signals and headlights, and emissions have to be up to par, not to mention insurance and a VIN that is going to allow you to register a plate for the road for it. So it has to be approved by Transport Canada, but it's likely doable. Appropriate tires and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hot dog, what's going on? Oh, Lou is good. He is not here, but he is good. Let's see here. Sago says, morning, Sean. Where is the location? Just want to come check it out. We are at the, it's the Toronto Progress, what did I just call it? Oh, I lost it. I said it 17 times in a row. Is it the, it is it the, hang on a second. I'm having that moment. Is it the Progress Center? Is it the Toronto Progress Center? What is the name of this book? Congress Center. No, but it's a convention. What's that? It's Congress Center? Toronto Congress Center? I said it 16 times. Good morning.
Because of you, I'm here today.
Oh, awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. We're streaming on TikTok right now. Awesome. It's nice to meet people who actually subscribe. It's so nice. Thank you very much. I'm sitting here streaming on the thing, and it's the Toronto Congress Center. That's what it's called, right? Okay. I said it 16 times in a row properly, and then I did not say it properly, and I got tongue-tied and twisted. And I come back here and see what's going on. Okay, I walked over, and let's see. Congress, thank you, Michael. I don't know. I lost it. You ever have that tip of your tongue and it doesn't come out properly? So Toronto Congress Center, that's where we are. And I am here all weekend. So you may have to sign a waiver to be anywhere near the event, but there's people inside all the time, and I'm sure they'd be happy to let you come by. So 4K Obito says, hi, Sean, I'll be joining today. Awesome. Definitely come by and say, so many people coming by to say hello, letting me know that they found out about the event on TikTok and that they came down to participate. So that really makes me happy. When social media does what it's supposed to do. Let's see here. Video. Switch to front camera. Let's see how that works. Is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. Is it working? Here we go. Hey, it's me. I don't know where to look. Where's my camera? There's my camera. How you doing, everybody? I'm sitting here working on my tan and talking to you about traffic safety, traffic things. Oh, I see there's messages from, what do we have here? We have Stephen Bell who says, good morning. Can you believe I'm doing this from my phone? Big Jeff Fresh, we already spoke to, he said, good morning. Cool. I didn't even know that I could do that on the phone. Very cool. You know what happens when you use web-based streaming technology? You can do all sorts of cool things. I'm very happy about that. If you are watching and you don't already follow us, please do subscribe, share. I'm going to be coming we're going live a number of times throughout the day because I want to bring you different things, and I'll go to different stations and pop up and down. I won't just keep talking nonstop nonsense, because that doesn't help anybody. Here, let me put the camera back on. Can I do extra camera? Can I do more than one camera? Does that let me do that? Back camera. Oh, this might work. Okay, hang on. We're going to try this. I don't want a mirror camera. Stop mirroring. Okay, let's see if we can do multiple cameras. Restarted front camera. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, I tried. Settings, video. Learn with me. Okay, back camera. There we go. We'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there so you can watch stuff and things happen live in the background. You see my face weekdays enough, and I'll just try and rotate it so you can see whatever's going on. So what am I up to today is a question from TikTok, and the answer is I'm at Ford Driving Skills for Life. It's a program that's offered free for new and young drivers, and it's to make everybody safer on the road. It's to give you those skills and abilities that could save your life or the life of another, and that's really important. It is all about what to do in a vehicle to be as safe as possible. And there's also the simulations that we're involved with. See the track that you're seeing with this car going through the cone pattern very closely. I don't know if you can see, but the driver is wearing goggles. They're called fatal vision goggles. And they simulate the effects of impairment when they go, oh, he's going to hit the cone. Oh, bye-bye cone. Is there another cone that's in his path? Can you see it? Oh, 2 cones. Are we going to go for 3? Oh, 3 cones. That's awesome. I might be a record. I don't know if everyone's hit those cones just yet. Here, let me relocate. I'm going to come give you a different view. Yee. I'm aiming with I'm looking at the TikTok phone, and the TikTok phone actually isn't updating. 13 new messages. What do we hear? Ikramul Hassan says, hi, do I have to carry original paper of ownership in Ontario, or a photocopy will suffice? A photocopy will suffice. You can have a true copy, front and back, of your ownership document. The deal is that it has to be of a current valid document, but that's it. Original is an option, and I just don't like leaving things in the car because you don't want someone to break in and know where you live, sell your car out from under you. We have fraudulent things that do happen. So photocopy is actually a good way to go. In terms of your driver's license, plane flying by, you might be hearing that. In terms of your driver's license, the original is a must. And when it comes to a insurance document, you either need an original, or one that is from an approved source, like your insurance company through an app electronically would be okay. Forward Life says, yeah, it was full. What is that? Yeah, you had to have signed up. Sadly, a whole bunch of people, I say a whole bunch of people, a handful of people, a number of people didn't show up this morning, which means that some folks on the waiting list, you can blame the folks who chose to be selfish and not cancel. And you know what? Maybe it wasn't communicated to them, but either way, if you are signed up and can't make it, please cancel. It gives or it triggers an email to the next person in line on the wait list. And yeah, if you're watching and you want to get involved in this, send me a message on a DM or on the trafficcop.ca link. You go there and it says send me a message. If you're close by and are willing to be on the super wait list or the last minute get an email from Sean wait list, I might be able to squeeze people in now and again for one of the next 3 sessions, because if someone cancels 10 minutes before, well, no email is going to get anyone here fast enough. But if you're willing to take a chance, I might be able to squeeze some people in. And I really want everyone who wants an opportunity to get some training, to get that training. I think it's so important. And, electronics and automation are great, but they're not working for us today. If someone just doesn't show up, I want to make sure those spots get filled. So I'm willing to reach out to people by telephone or by email if they send me that information by way of the link at trafficcop.ca. Fort K. Obito wants to know what exactly am I expecting from there, so I will be a little prepared. Okay, here's the deal. The one that we're most involved with is right here, the simulated impaired driving. That's where you're going to do the drunk goggles. That's when you're going to be driving one of these, what are they called, edges? And you're going to go around this very, very small course, very, very slowly. It's just to give you the idea. But if you look off to the end, way down there, you have a young lady who is on a bicycle wearing VR goggles, virtual reality, different than the drunk goggles. There's nothing scary here. There's nothing that's a big surprise. It's all a learning opportunity, nothing expected of you in terms of skill. Just be a licensed driver. Even a G1 that you got this morning would suffice. We just want to get you out there and teach you some stuff. Hazard recognition is what's down at the other end over there in the corner, a tiny tent off in the distance. That is where you can to learn about making decisions and braking, emergency braking, learning about I imagine threshold braking, and really what are you going to do when things go wrong, how to respond to them. Let's go for a little walk. I said I wasn't going to make you dizzy by walking, but I've decided I need a change of scenery, so let's make it happen. I'm going to hide behind a car. That's this car. So wee. All right. Here we go. What are we doing? I believe this is the texting and driving simulator. It's an opportunity to be distracted while you're supposed to be driving, focused on driving. And oddly enough, people mess up. Did I mention we have paramedics here? Just as a precaution, we have paramedics here because we care about safety. I should really say that it's the Ford Driving Skills for Life that cares about safety, because they are the ones that organized this. I am but a spectator. My arm is tired from carrying this thing. It's a big tripod. I'd roll it, but it would make for a very bumpy ride. It is the distracted driving booth. Oh, cone 1. Cone 2. I was asked when I was on the radio, how many cones died in the making of this video? They're in critical condition, but I don't think anything. I think they are going to make a comeback. So, yeah. Sherna Castle says, so they're training to drive drunk and distracted. Cool beans, bro. No, they're training to see what it's like while they are in a closed environment. They're not actually impaired cognitively. Their brain is not impaired, as far as I know, but their vision's messed up, which simulates part of what being impaired is. when it comes to the drivers who are being asked to text and drive, they are being distracted in a closed course with a professional instructor, so they can see just what's involved, just what the what it looks like when someone else is doing it. A lot of people do things thinking it's no big deal, never really considering the fact that this could mean the difference between life and death. And it's not until you fail miserably and wear that egg on your face that you get the real lesson. So here's the real lesson. It's real driving opportunities, and I think this provides phenomenal phenomenal opportunity to learn. Okay, I'm going to stick my camera around the corner and see what's going on. We're going to sneak into what's going on. Things to do while you're waiting. Talking about different lights on your dash, all sorts of instruction. We're streaming. Yeah, I'm walking around whispering. But we're actually streaming. Where you see here, we've got TikTok in this window. Yeah. We've got YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Where else are we? We're everywhere. Kick. Yeah. So I'm having fun. This is great. And cool. We got a whole bunch of people who said they're on their way. Wait, Chase, if you want to sign up for tomorrow, let me know. Come. We'll make it happen, Chase. Yeah, we got a lot of people like, I really want to go, but I didn't get in. And we got some regulars here. Okay. We've only got 100 people watching right now. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say hello? No, nothing to do with the camera. Nothing to do with the camera. We'll see you in a bit. That's Raquel. She's one of the organizers. Let's see here. David Robinson says, good morning. How are you? I'm doing well. Probably need more water. TPS Charger, yes, in the background. Racetrack tickets are too expensive. What are we talking about? Racetrack, if you're saying that you can't make it onto a track to drive on a track, you're mistaken. Track days are not that expensive to be involved in. You just got to be willing to do it. If you want to do it properly, do it properly. But don't drive fast on the road. Don't break the law. I guess we got a little downtime in between, looking for things to show you. So yeah, Chase, definitely. You got my information. Contact me. Let me know. We'll make it happen. We'll get you on the course. Forward Life, where are you? Did you tell me you're out of town, or I got to make it happen. I want to get some people on the course. Sago says, what's the address? I have it here somewhere. It's on Dixon Road, across from is it the Delta? There's a Harvey's and a Swiss Chalet and a whole bunch of stuff right at the end here. But do I know the address? No, and both my phones are currently broadcasting, so I can't look it up. I am totally dependent right now on my phones because I don't have that information written down anywhere else. I think it's like 833 or something, but Google it. Google's amazing. All right, what do we have here? Is it Jacques? Am I pronouncing that correct? Yeah. If you are here and that you're stuck in the waiting list, and you're willing to take a last minute call to get down here, I mean really last minute, because we won't know until we know. I would suggest going to trafficcop.ca, signing up, or not signing up, but submitting a message to me so I have your contact information, and I'll either email or call you or whatever. And if you're close by, hanging out at the coffee shop type thing, or watching at the sidelines, if you want to just watch this, you can. Then we'll get you in. If there's room, we'll make it happen. We want this to be a success. We want you to have the training opportunity. So I'll do anything I can to make it work. I can't put more people on the course than they can accommodate, which is 81. But if there's a spot, we'll make it. We'll fill it. Oh my gosh! I need like an off-road remote control camera. Little bounce. Okay. 10 new messages. What's going on? Shave your head, Sean. Let it go. I have to shave it. It's just a matter of available time. I look in the mirror every morning. If I had time to shave my head daily, I would. But I'm a busy dad, a busy guy in general, and I have not developed a routine that involves making sure that there's not one hair left on my head. I would love to do that. I might, and I like doing it with a blade. Like I can trim it every day, I guess. Just Another Day 84 says, love TPS, had 3 members of my family surf. Well, thank you very much. We have had so many good people and so many members that serve the community with distinction, and a shout out to your family. Thank you for their service. Newfoundland first responder Matthew P says, hello, how's it going? It goes well. I'm getting a tan. I'm outside. It is a good day to be here. Let me switch my camera for a second. Mess with the what's going on here. Here we go. It's me again. Yeah, it is a beautiful day. They said it was going to be 50% chance of rain, and that obviously hasn't happened because I'm dry. In fact, I don't think it would be a problem if I got wet because it would be cooler. Are you ready for fall? Is everyone loving summer, or are you ready for fall? I've had enough. Although I am enjoying the mornings, which are kind of brisk. It's a nice change. You get a little taste of everything throughout the day. What do we have here? Ibby, is it Ibby, Libby, Ibis? I don't know how to pronounce your username. I don't know if it's supposed to be something that I'm supposed to decode or not. Anyway, question about motorcycle parking. Is it free for underground garages as well? No, it's free on above ground street parking only. City of Toronto pay and display, not private lots, not even green pea lots. It has to be street parking. And if there's a meter there or a street parking machine, it's free. That's it. Okay. Brad says, I am not ready for fall or winter. No thanks. I don't want winter. I just want a little cooler. Just a little. I partially, and I have to say I'm waiting for a recall part on my truck. And until that happens, I have a blower motor that just makes an awful amount of noise. And I hate having it on. So I choose to use the windows instead of the air conditioning to not have what sounds like a semi, but it's my vehicle. I don't like it. But the parts are on order. They're coming soon. I'm going to move back. Moving back. No, you're not in shot. It's all good. Hey, look, I got 4 driving skills for life behind me. Where can I stand? No, it's not working. Okay. Checking my batteries. Batteries are good. Wireless technology is fantastic, but you got to put new batteries in every once in a while. Come to Minden this winter and try ice racing. Maybe. That sounds, I'm still waiting to go on to the track with my buddy Brian, who's actually I was just on the radio show this morning because he's a radio guy. He hosts a show called Dave's Corner Garage, and it's funny. I was remoting in by telephone. He was remoting in as a host because he's at an event, but it was good to connect with them. We were talking on Dave's Corner Garage this morning. Austinator Reed, good morning. Big Jeff Fresh. I put this on screen because I'm putting it on screen now because it's absolutely accurate. 20 degrees all year round would be perfect. I couldn't agree with you more. I don't need hotter. I don't want colder. I'd be good with that. Stephen Bell says, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday morning. Don't apologize. It's absolutely all good. Absolutely. Okay. What is the address? I'm going to have to get you the address. But you know what? If you're talking about coming down, if you're talking about, well, actually, you know what? Go to Ford. Is it even on there? I wonder if it's on there. Google it. It's the Toronto Congress Center, and I would love to look it up for you and just know it. But I'm using both my phones. I got one that's got the camera. I got another one that is managing the RTMP stream. Yeah, I got 2 phones to make this happen. Will you be doing defensive driving classes? Big Al wants to know. This really is that. It's advanced driving skills. It is something you don't get at your regular driving school, at least not in the way that this is presented. This is a unique opportunity, and it's free. Unfortunately, it was sold out, and there's 1,000 people on the wait list, and some people are not canceling properly if they're not making it. So it makes it difficult. There are people who are not getting the opportunity to come here, and I want to make that happen. I want to ensure that we fill these classes to the max, make sure everybody gets an opportunity. And the way to do that, the way to make it so I can actually reach out and tell you that there's a spot available is to go to trafficcop.ca, click on send me a message, fill out the form, which tells me your email address and your telephone number. And I will, and say that I'm writing you because I want to get in and I'm willing to, stand by. I'll send you the address. I'll let you know what's going on. I'll put it on a list here, and either myself or one of the staff at the event will call you and say, okay, you're in. And that way we guarantee that we fill those spots, because you know what? They spent a lot of money to put this on, and it's a shame if spots go empty. Can't guarantee anything, but I'll do my very best. Have you ever pulled over a driving instructor? I have. The driving instructor. Oh, there you go. Forward Life says 650 Dixon Road. I don't know why I thought it was 8 something, but thank you. 650 Dixon Road. What is this? Oh, TikTok blocks all sorts of things. Yeah, if you put in links, it does its own thing and makes it possible. Dave Byers says, you're a great voice for TPS, calm and informed. Thank you very much. I love what I do. I love the Toronto Police. I love policing, the culture of the community. We are a great organization. By the way, we're hiring, just in case anybody else is interested. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am truly having a lot of fun doing what I do, and it's not what I used to do. I used to be, hang on, I'm going to turn the camera around. Am I going to do it? No, I'm just going to do it like this. Everybody's on TikTok. We're broadcasting. All right. It was too. I didn't plan that out. I should have had it flipped around well in advance. Woo, loud. There's some amazing. That's Air Canada. There were some amazing planes that have flown over us. One is the new Behemoth from is it Emirates? They just have an enormous plane that flew over. Bonnie says, you're so informative. Love watching and listening to you. Thank you very much. By the way, it's a great opportunity for me to plug the fact that I'm taking every one of our live streams, and I'm now all the Ask a Traffic Cop ones. I don't know about this one, but the Ask a Traffic Cop ones are being made available in a podcast format on Spotify and Apple podcasts, on Google Podcasts. It's on iHeartRadio. It's everywhere. So if you want to listen, you can download it, synchronize every night. It'll pull it up. Then you can listen while you're driving and not break any laws. So that's a good way. Although it's very hard to actually do drive, and you can't do it legally with a lit screen. So with TikTok, you can actually turn off the screen, but there's a way to do it safely. You can't ask questions, but you get the benefit of everybody else's questions. Okay. Forward Life says, I just want to work with you in social media, but it's super fun. You know what? Who knows? Maybe one day I'll wait for the plane to pass over. Maybe there'll be an opportunity one day to hire somebody in the social media game. I mean, there's corporate communications, and traffic services is really unique that we have a kind of mini corporate communications made up of myself and Sergeant Campbell and Sergeant Kulik, but it's unique. There are opportunities to get involved with social media relations. We just had 2 job calls that went out for a social media manager of sorts. Yeah, I don't know if they've hired anybody yet. Okay. Oh, we have Chase who says, that's a nice hat. That's an issued hat. They don't sell that at the 808. 808 is our gift shop at headquarters. What do we got here? Right near the Pearson Airport. Yes, I was hoping to get my drone in the air, but unfortunately, because of the flight path, we're way too close to the airport. Otherwise, I'd be getting great aerial photography of this. And as much as I have a DJI Pocket Osmo on a stick, I can't get high enough to make it aerial. No. Stephen wants to know if you get pulled over for doing 5 over. And the thing is, you're breaking law. You're eligible for a ticket, but probably not 5 over. Probably not. I can't make any promises. I'm not suggesting you speed. No one should be going over the speed limit at all, but 5 over probably won't get you pulled over. Could, maybe mobile radar or what do you call it? Automated enforcement. Checking my battery on the receiver is still good. By the way, if I stop coming through for some reason, please let me know in the chat so I know that we're no longer being heard. Let's see here. Tiago. Let's see. Put the question on screen. Oh, it's way too small for me to read. Let me hide that again. And the question is, come on, this doesn't work. There we go. What exactly is the driving skills? Like, what type of scenarios, situations do you go through? Also, I'm only back in Canada on the 31st, would still like to partake if possible. Sadly, this is a today-tomorrow thing, the 19th and 20th, and then they go next week to Edmonton, Alberta, and then it's done. So it's done for this year. Next year, hopefully, we'll have more spots. I say we, like I'm part of the planning. I'm not. It's just me, and I work for the Toronto Police, not Ford, not Ford Driving Skills for Life, but I do really appreciate what they're doing. So Dior Travis says, why waitlisted? Why not make more spots available? Well, it's a good question. The deal is that they only have a certain amount of time. They have 2 days, and they can only have as many people as they can have, and they figure that's 81 people per session to get through in the amount of time that they have. More people would mean more runs through the course. They don't have enough time. So, like I've been here since 7. It runs till 5:30. More would take more time. They don't have more time. But the deal is they max out. They have them available. If you sign up, please show up. If you did sign up and you can't make it, please cancel so someone on the wait list can get it, because we have like 1,000 people on the wait list. And there are people here who were fortunate enough that someone canceled last minute, got the email and signed up and signed all their documents, and they made it here. That's awesome. I wish that were what happened with everybody, that people were, switched on like that. What do we have here? Checking out some messages. WPG has many speed red light camera combos everywhere. Oh, really? That's Winnipeg, I'm guessing. Does TPS give driving lessons? We don't. We're not in the driving lesson. We give lessons. Actually, you know what? You kind of sort of do, but we do it in a different way. We actually issue tickets to give lessons about bad behavior, but we don't do the proactive stuff. But we do support events like this. But we don't do our own lessons. We teach our police officers how to drive. We have advanced driving courses that we run at police colleges, but that's a different story. You have to join to get those. Stephen Bell says, do you have to only have a G1 or G2? Can you do the program with a G? So you don't have to have it's not restricted to someone who has a G. Really, everyone's welcome. We want people to be safe drivers. It's targeted. It's intended for new drivers. And when you have your G, could you learn something here? Sure you could. But in a perfect world, if this was full of G1s and G2s, we want those people to get the best opportunity to be better. Get your G, you're probably a pretty good driver, hopefully, maybe, but I don't think they'd turn anybody down. Anybody who wanted to come to an event like this would be able to. Okay. I'm a police officer in Nova Scotia. Awesome. And I just followed you. Okay. Sammy says, hi, I'm a pilot. Can I drive my airplane on the highway? Well, you know about you should know about the rules about this. There's landing laws, there's takeoff laws, they're different. Emergencies, right? Emergencies, all about emergencies. But no, you can't drive your plane on the highway. I mean, that would make a really inefficient commuter vehicle, I think. Shouldn't this be mandatory for all new drivers? I would love to see mandatory training. I would love to see it in the high schools, and I think that everyone would benefit. I think cyclists should learn how to drive, or at very least learn how to ride, know what the rules are that they're expected to follow, because they do fall under the Highway Traffic Act. And it's not mandatory. If you can pass the test and get your license, that's the requirement. I think we should make the tests a lot harder. I think that people should really, really have to work harder and maintain a higher level of, oh yeah, are we close to the airport? Christopher Brown wants to know. Yeah. Loud plane overhead. I have a flying car. Can I use it in Ontario? I'd love to know what kind of flying car you have. It depends on whether or not it is legal for the road. I'd love to know. Is there such a thing yet? I mean, there's talk. Technology is changing. We're going to see totally different things in the future, and I'm excited for the future. A little nervous for the future, but I would love to be able to do that. No plate, no borders and frames at all. Emma, so Chase says backup cameras on license plates. You know what? I got to tell you that if you had a backup camera mounted to your license plate and it didn't obstruct anything, would I, as a police officer on patrol, do anything to you? No, I wouldn't. If it doesn't obstruct your plate, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I understand the safety benefit. It would be a real grasp to justify that. My issue with covers, if it's a lens cover, tinted or clear, if it creates glare or obstructs my ability to see, if I can't make it out at a glance, that's a ticket for me, to you. That's how I show love. I give a ticket to you. Tirana, aka the button machine. Okay. People should have to retest for their driver's license. I think that's a good idea. I think we should maintain a standard. Listen, as a member of the motor squad, every year I'd have to go on the track and demonstrate my ability to maintain safe driving. I have to do the cone pattern work similar to what we're seeing here, but tight. You know, you'd have to really show your skills. And guess what? Not everybody can do it. Not everybody can maintain it. And there are people who were asked to leave or told to leave the motor squad because they couldn't hack it. Things changed. The standard went up and they weren't meeting it. It was rare, but it happened. So is that fair? Yeah. Yeah. Meritocracy. You stay if you're good, you go if you don't. And that's what should happen for driver's licenses. Crypto Cartel is asking a question that is supposed to, I guess, trigger. I don't know. The question is, can I be pulled over for being trans? Well, no. You get pulled over because you get pulled over to check if you're licensed, to check if you're insured, to check if you're inebriated or under the influence of alcohol or drugs, to check if your vehicle. But no one gets pulled over because they're trans or because they're male or female or of a particular color. These things don't happen. At least they don't happen legally, and I don't think they happen very much at all. I've never been able to identify what the occupant of a motor vehicle is at 500 feet away. And that's where I am, where I'm watching you speed, you know. Okay, what do we got here? I love your videos. You post very informative and positive. Thank you. That's from Nutley316. Thank you very much. Appreciate the feedback. There's already too much of a lineup at the DMV, Derek James says. You know what? Yeah, it really is. Oh, Michael says cops are thugs with badges. Okay, and I am muting your account from the live. We're not thugs with badges. We're people helping people. This is all. I'm here on a Saturday, and I'll be here tomorrow on a Sunday, giving up time with my family, whom I love, because I believe in the safety message that we're doing here, the opportunity to make the road safe for everybody. The allegation that I am somehow a big meanie because I give people tickets or used to give people tickets for breaking the law is preposterous. But you know what? People believe what they believe. And if you want to blame somebody else for your choices, by all means. A holy person. Yeah, but you're getting paid for this. I am getting paid for this, but I'd happily be at home with my family. And, you know, it's not about money. Yeah, I get paid when I come out. I have to be covered. And otherwise, I would have a hard time justifying to my children why I am here instead of with them. And I got to tell you, I'm actually not being paid in cash. I'm working today for the opportunity for a day off another day. So I'm trading today for another day. It's not extra money. It's just money on a different day, or the same money but a different day off. It's about being here for the right reason. Okay. Kishan says you're the best. Thank you. Forward Life says, well said. Thank you. Are there new regulations for RV drivers? I'm not aware of any new regulation, but you know, things are changing all the time. I get updates and emails from they're called their chief's notices. I'm not the chief, but they get sent around to the chiefs, and then we get that information that trickles down. Hey Sean, so excited to see you at the DSFL event. That's Tika. Hey, I am looking forward to it. It's Tika and Minotaur Tales. Right on. Carr says, I want to learn to drive, then definitely take training, whether it be here, there, or anywhere. Take training. The people who say that they're going to learn to drive from mom and dad, I think that's great, but it's not good enough. Warren Mull says, red light cameras are illegal in my state. You know what? I think that automated enforcement is something that should be everywhere. I'm just getting notifications from that actually popped up from Facebook. I've never seen that before. The deal is that it's not legal everywhere. It's legal here in community safety zones, which is awesome. The deal is that I just realized that I should really let you see what's going on behind me. Let me switch to my camera again. Enough of looking at my face. Back camera. There we go. Is it working? Okay. But what was I before I completely changed the wheel? I lost my train of thought. But where am I? Hang on a second. Remind me what I was talking about. Oh, it was red light cameras. I think automated enforcement is really needed everywhere. I think that all highways should have enforcement. I think if you're over a certain amount, we should just, it's one thing we catch the driver, we can take the driver's license away, but at very least, we should be monitoring the movement of vehicles. I know people say, oh, that's the government, it's overreach. No, you know what, it's about safety. It's about safety. If you don't break the laws, you don't get tickets. It's so simple. The Grinch says, still need one of those cool hats. Right on. These sadly are issue hats. Can't get you any of those. But we do have hats available at the 808, which is the gift shop at headquarters, and that supports the Toronto Police Museum. So if you're ever down at headquarters, check them out. They're great people, and it supports the museum. And we do have a museum that is based on donations. If you want to go have a tour, you just drop a dime in the box, their collection box, and go for a walk around. It's actually really cool. Green Daddy says he's banking that time. No, I'm using it. I have a lot of reasons. I got kids, man. I'm a dad, so I am constantly taking days off. We got doctor's appointments and go to the zoo. I try and be an active dad. It's banking it and using it. I'm not using one day next week. There will be no Ask a Traffic Cop on Thursday because I will not be there. I will be doing other stuff and things that is important stuff and things. Are you ever going to do a collab with that famous Mississauga police guy on TikTok? Who's the Mississauga police guy on TikTok? Is a famous Mississauga police guy? We have. I've talked to Carrie Schmidt about doing stuff. We've been talking about it for a long time. We've obviously been in photos together. We've done stuff. We've driven around together. But we will one day do a collab. I don't know if that's who you're talking about. There's Officer Arsenault, who's no longer an officer. He retired. He's still an officer. He's a cop is a cop for life. But he is no longer an active police officer. He retired over a year ago. It's 2 years now or 1 year as of October. In any case, collabs are cool. I'm all about collabs. Even if you're not a police officer and you want to do a collab, I'm all for it. I guest on radio shows and podcasts all the time. If you have somebody that you think I should be talking to, let me know. This is a collab of sorts. Okay. What are the rules on carrying knives? I think the big thing is that you have to identify that there are knives that are tools, there are knives that are weapons, and intent has a lot to do with that. If you are carrying a knife as a weapon and concealing it is different than if you had a box cutter in your pocket because you open boxes for your job. So it's not as simple as that. Should we walk over to where the Mustangs are? Okay. Do we walk over to the Mustangs? I think we do. Would you agree this is time to go to the Mustangs? Kishan says yes. Okay. That's a lot of squealing tires. Okay, we're gonna go for the walk. We're going for a walk and try not to get hit by a car because that would suck. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna unlock the locks and we're gonna see how horrible. It won't affect the microphone, but I don't want to carry this because it's heavy. We're gonna. This is way too bumpy, right? That's horrible. That's a horrible thing. Bumpy. I'm carrying it after all. I got wheels on this thing, and I thought we'll bring the wheels. So I have them. Why not bring the wheels? And then the wheels make bumpy on asphalt, and that's no good. So I'm carrying them, and it's just heavier now. So it was a bad plan. Ultimately, that's what I'm saying. It's a bad plan. Okay. While the vehicles are not in motion, I'm going to go outside the barrier. Okay. Time out. Switching sides. Okay. I haven't even been to this section. I haven't actually seen it. Here, I'll go up on the grass. So they have two. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is a good view. Maybe I should go on behind the barrier. We'll see more. Keyshawn says, "Oh my God, I saw a TPS charger, so beautiful." Yes, it is amazing. Yeah, they are amazing. Sammy says, "Where are you?" I am at the Toronto Congress Center, which I could not remember the name of an hour ago or half an hour ago. And this is for Driving Skills for Life. Hey, if you're watching on TikTok, please like and follow and share because I love getting new followers. Why? Because I want to help as many people as humanly possible. That's my deal. I like that. Big Jeff Fresh bringing the dad jokes on a Saturday. We must hang out with Mustangs. And Zombie, good morning. It's still morning, right? Good morning to you. Can you see the casters that are applied in the back? They are designed and put there to reduce the amount of traction that these vehicles have intentionally. Okay, I think we'll leave it there for a second. Are Toronto police officers banned from wearing thin blue line patches? We've always had a rule as to what you can put on your uniform. Everything on the uniform is supposed to be approved. So if you're adding stuff that isn't approved, that's not allowed, blue line or otherwise. It's really sad, though, because the blue line isn't anything other than a support police thing. Just like a red line is for fire, a white line is for paramedics. People add other meanings that are not accurate, but I'll stay out of that beyond what I just said. Is it? Who are the drivers? Is this police training? No, these are people just like you. These are folks who are new drivers. They're either G1s, G2s, or recent Gs, and they are here to learn some advanced driver skills. It is a program that is free. It is offered by Ford Driving Skills for Life. Driving Skills for Life is a program. It is paid for by Ford Foundation, so it doesn't cost anyone any money, which is pretty awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Free is good. Ooh, they have some kind of simulator. Okay, I'm going to leave you pointed there, but I'm going to walk away and hopefully I don't lose connection because I want to see what this simulator is. Oh, it's a trailer simulator. Oh, I'm totally gonna do some video on this. So they have a treadmill, and they explain how to load a trailer. So we're gonna do some video on this in a little bit because this is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. What movie is that? Come on. Y'all know what movie it is. Okay. Checking out here. We are currently broadcasting on everywhere but Instagram. Sorry, Instagram. I actually don't even like Instagram. If I have to be honest, I'm annoyed with Instagram. Why am I annoyed with Instagram? Because I'm not even verified on Instagram. I mean, the Toronto Police Service isn't even verified on Instagram. I never were. Actually, Toronto Police Traffic Services isn't verified on Twitter anymore. Should I be upset with them? I don't know. Cameron says, no, Michael says, Cameron, too late. Jody, save the manuals. Save the manuals. Oh, no, it was Chase who says save the manuals, which is a T-shirt slogan that is actually on yes, Dumb and Dumber. So save the manuals is a slogan that is on Brian Max's T-shirts. He makes T-shirts and sells T-shirts. I thought you had cake or something interesting. Okay. This is not drift school. This is how to control a car safely school. Love it that DSFL has an entire tent dedicated to raising awareness about distracted driving. Yes, totally. And the funny thing is that raising the awareness is while asking people to text and drive to just show how ridiculous it is. Again, what's the license required for a slingshot vehicle? A slingshot is plated as a motorcycle in the province of Ontario, but there's a pilot project that runs, I think, 10 years, and it allows drivers with a G-Class license to operate one. However, you must wear a helmet. Jody says, can you drive a manual transmission? Of course I can, and both in a motor vehicle, a car, as well as a motorcycle. I am all about manuals. I like driving. And oh, here we're watching a turn. What's he gonna do? Drift school. Yeah. It's not drift school. Don't drift school. Actually, drifting is interesting. It's an interesting talent. Don't do it on the road, though. Cameron Michael, yo, can I come out and slide around? Can I drift that Mustang for free? Actually, this is a free course. It is an absolutely free course. And yes, if you were lucky enough to get into the 324 spots, you would be coming here for free to do it. I will say this, and I'll say it as many times as I can. Remind me if I forget. But if you are willing to hang out and wait for the possibility of a no-show, I mean, there's the wait list, and the wait list is where people will be emailed and given an opportunity to come out here. But if you are able to hang out at a coffee shop, if you don't mind burning morning, there's a very good chance that I could slide people into open spots if people don't show up last minute. We would never be able to fill those spots with people on a wait list where they'd have to go and wait for the email to be read and then hopefully acknowledge. Maybe, but at the end of the day, if you go to trafficcop.ca and go to the submissions to send me a message, it allows you to put your actual email address and telephone number there, and I'll be able to reach out to you and forward that off to Ford as somebody standing by locally, and that'd be awesome. Because I don't want anyone to miss out. Like, if there's a free spot, I want you here. Where do I apply? So they're all full, Cameron. Again, I mentioned it, but go to trafficcop.ca. Let's see here. With the Mustang, it's all about avoiding the curbs. That's funny. Oh, Nathan says, remember when I asked if I should apply for TPS? I just got in past shuttle run. Now I need to get ready for the interview that'll be coming up soon. Any tips or suggestions? Nathan, there's tons of stuff. If you haven't already contacted a recruiter, reach out to them. They can certainly give you some information. And if you send me a message on trafficcop.ca, there's a message there. There's a link for send me a message. I'll reach out to me and we'll talk. On the course, can you drive a manual transmission? I don't believe that these are manual. And likely because it's for the lowest common denominator here. Automatic is easiest for new drivers, so this is going to be that. Joe Mar says, what can I do if my parents absolutely don't want me to drive by self and I'm 16 getting my license? I see. So if they don't want you driving for whatever reason, and I don't know what the story is, but maybe they're scared of cars, or maybe they're scared of you in a car. The deal is that once you're 16, you can apply for your license. And if you can pay for professional driving school, do it. And if you rely on your parents for getting in behind the wheel of their car, that's going to mean you aren't driving very far. But if you lose out on opportunities if you don't drive. And I don't want to tell you to do things against your parents' wishes, but let's say you want to become a member of the Toronto Police Service. You really have to have a driver's license to apply for almost every job we have. So you're limiting yourself if you don't drive. And maybe that's the angle that you talk to your parents about. But it's a tough call. I was very lucky. The day I turned 16, I went and got my learner's permit. Done. My mom drove me there. Thank God. I left. I lived just outside of an area that would have allowed me to have access to TTC and things like that. Like it was a requirement. And for me, a driver's license was freedom. Okay. I only ask about the Gator because they wouldn't give me a green plate. Wanted your opinion. What are we talking about? I don't see the question about Gator. Oh, is a John Deere Gator okay to drive with an orange triangle for farm to farm? I don't know I'm not familiar with the vehicle to give you any advice about that. Are they going to do a speed run once they've completed the course? No speed runs here. Oh my. We got a new blood getting into the car in a moment. Well, he doesn't look like he's got a G1. Is he getting in or is he just getting out? He could be a G1 driver. Who knows? Now, if you're wondering why there's some older folks that are on this course, there were some empty spots because some people didn't cancel but chose not to show up. So there were empty spots, and parents of younger folk were invited to participate, which is awesome because everyone can benefit from the opportunity of new driving skills. Nothing really going on here. I guess I'll put my mug back on the screen. It's me. I'm back. Different stuff. I want to go check out. Actually, that's what we should do. We're going to watch a demonstration. And that's a very little generator. Hang on a second. I'm going to set up here. I switch cameras. I switch it back. I've always seen these videos on the internet, but now I'm making one. This is cool. I'll get him to do a demo just for you in a sec. Okay. I don't know if they're 4-cylinder V8. I assume they're 4-cylinder. I'll definitely show up tomorrow afternoon. Okay, Chase, cool. We'll see you then. Do you drive your own vehicle, or do they provide you with one? Do I, or do they? This is all Ford vehicles being provided by Ford. These are not there. This isn't participant vehicles. Can we get another? I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube and all sorts of places right now. Could you do another demo for those that are watching? It's about 100 people.
Yeah.
No pressure.
All right, yeah. So this is U-Haul Marco Garcia trailer demonstrator. It's demonstrating to you how you properly load a trailer. If you don't load the trailer properly, you'll have the trailer swaying, which will end up in a whipping. And I can demonstrate to you. 60% is recommended of your weight be at the front of the trailer. Just as you see here, with my two weights, a green and a red. So this is 60%. At the back here is 40%. If I show you with the swaying of the trailer right now, if I try to, based on road condition, I touch the trailer, you see the stability of it? The trailer is stable. All right. If I move the weight from the front, the 60%, and put it to the back, and I touch the trailer, look at that, based on the road condition. Yeah. So that turns into
it really gets away from you.
Yes, it turns to swaying, which will end up into whipping and can take out the trailer. So in that situation, if it do happens and it starts to sway, just ease off the accelerator and just steer.
Okay.
All right, the vehicle will slow itself down and correctly pull over and move over your weight. Adjust your weight accordingly.
So the best thing for safety is to plan ahead and load properly.
And if you rent a U-Haul trailer, we'll always see instruction and it says it right there.
Oh, I see it there.
60% of your weight. In your personal trailer, the same procedure follow.
60% in the front.
Yeah.
No, it's all, and those stickers are on all the trailers you're in. See, there you go.
Also, whether it's your own personal trailer or even if it's a dual axle trailer,
Yep.
Same thing applies. 60% of your weight at the front. Doesn't matter if it's single.
And it's also, you see the tongue drop the vehicles. It puts way more wear and tear on the vehicle. Takes pressure, especially you deal with front wheel drive vehicles. It pulls the front up. Most of your braking is in the front of the vehicle, so it causes all sorts of problems besides what you're seeing in the simulation. That's awesome. What does the steering wheel do? Does it lean the? Oh, it controls. Oh, right on.
It's like you're driving your first car. So you're showing it to you.
Awesome, I love it. Thanks very much. Okay, I'm so glad that we got to do that. That's a cool thing. Okay. These, I guess this is all shut down for lunch. Is it? No. We got some, they're getting certificates. Here, we'll give you a little close up of the Mustangs. Okay. But I can tell. What can I tell? Hang on a second here. I'll put this down. Okay. I can tell that we're breaking for lunch now. Everybody's going to go away. So I will say goodbye for a little while. I'm going to go get some lunch. I might have some lettuce or something. I don't know what they're serving. I don't know if I can have anything. But I'm going to go have some water. I'm going to sit down because my feet hurt. My back hurts. Everything hurts. That's what my life has come to. We'll come back. Hang on. I don't know why I did it this way. Hang on. Video. Front camera. Hey, there we are. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I'm going to go get out of the sun because I know even though I'm wearing a hat, I can feel my ears are medium well, maybe even well done by now. So we're going to break, and I'll come by and we'll broadcast again this afternoon. Again, if you know anybody who signed up that's not coming, please get them to cancel if they're not coming. If they are coming, then we look forward to seeing them. What else can I tell you? Oh wait, I'm gonna look and see if there's any messages. Awesome demonstration. Hey, driver training thing. This is yes, Frango says, is this the driver training thing that we talked about? Yes it is. And if I've mentioned it a couple times, I'll mention it again. But if you are willing to be on standby, like, oh, I just saw one. Who sent it? Nathan. I saw Nathan's message pop up. So if you're willing to like hang out down the street and you're okay with the last minute, hey, get over here, we got a space for you, then go and leave a submission, an entry on trafficcop.ca. And to send the message that goes to me, I'll have your information as long as you're comfortable with me having your information, because we'll get someone from Fort, or I will call you and let you know that, yeah, we got a spot, get over here. And there are coffee shops and restaurants close by. There's going to be a session, I think, coming back at 1 o'clock. What time is it now? It is 11:30. So I can't make any promises. We could have a full up situation. But if you, what can we do? You send me your information. Like if it looks like it's weak, I'll call you and let you know. If it's one of those situations where you're okay to be close by and run over it, that could work for you. You can get in and get some great training for free. And where is the place for training? This is at the Toronto Congress Center. The address is somewhere in the chat. I don't know what it is. 6-something Dixon. Janet says, wow, awesome. They're teaching about towing. That's really a sidebar thing. I didn't even know they were going to be here. U-Haul brought their people here in conjunction with the Ford Driving Schools for Life. I think it's awesome. Awesome. Okay. I have 3 new messages here. What's this? Great work as always, Sean. Thanks, Chase. Appreciate it. Even though you're biased because you're a friend. 650 Dixon. There's the address. Awesome. Okay. Signing off. Come back later. I'll be here later. I'll do this all again all afternoon. I'm going to go charge my phones in the meantime. But it is always a pleasure. And we'll talk to you soon.